Okay, I think I got her figured out. There was a gray spot here, and I think there was one somewhere in here. I changed the road around just a little bit. We're going to come down here and come back the way we came. There's one little section right down here that we didn't get, so we'll be able to pick that up now. And I think that was the only thing that I added to it, so we should be good to go now. So we can get out of this parking lot without causing too much damage. Yeah, I thought the entrance, there it is. Yeah, I think we can cut that. Oh, parking brake. I couldn't figure out why it kept beeping at me. Helps to read. I was sitting there as many times as I opened up the map and I did not look to see what the percentage was. I know we gotta be getting close, but I know there's still a couple of roads out there. I saw one that we can't get this trip. Good day, sir. Here's our exit. Oh, I'd hate to be a semi-truck driver that had to get over into the lane this fast. Going from 25 to 50, that's quite the chore, and then having to get over a lane just so you can get off. this highway we're on it for a little while, and then we got that country road coming up. Coming up pretty quick. Not as quick as some, though. Good day, sir. Flavor. I like the way you spelled it. Will say at 55 miles an hour, it's almost kind of nice. Set that cruise control and just sit back and relax. I do like the way they set up that external pickups. So before you actually had to, while you're signed into the game and everything, you had to sign into a. Hang on, gotta slow down. Oh, that's a bit too much. I forgot we got a light load. While you're still signed into your game, you also had to sign into the website, the trucking website, to be able to get jobs, and it was a little bit of a hassle. It actually brought up another window. Yeah, you brought up another window. You found the cargo that you wanted, whatever city you wanted to pick it up in. So that was, yeah, I do remember now. It didn't used to be city-wide. It was zone-wide or area-wide. What can I say? It was country-wide. Just pick it up wherever you wanted. And instead of you going and driving your truck to pick up the trailer, it teleported you to that trailer. Yeah, that, in a way, it kind of had its pros and cons. It was kind of nice if you wanted to be on the other side of the map, you just picked a trailer that was on the other side of the map, which was kind of nice in a way, but then it cut down on the realism. Because there wasn't, even if you wanted to go and pick up the trailer, there wasn't an option for you to do so. It just teleported you to the trailer, and I can't remember if you had to hook up to it or not. I think it was already hooked up. So all you had to do is drive it to the location. So it was nice on one hand and kind of a flaw on the other. System's been through I can't even say the word. A few changes. I'll just put it that way. There we go. I can't say the word I want to say. Iterations. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. I had it in my head. I just couldn't get it out. I lost my stupid rabbits, man. I tell you. I had to get a shotgun. Yeah, it's been through a now I can't get that word out again. Anyways, they've changed it up a couple of times because I remember when it first came out, the prices were terrible. I mean, I think the top one was, I don't know, 15 or 20,000 for a drop. And we were looking the other day, and I saw one that was up to 40. I was like, wow. So they've changed the prices, they've changed the way the system's set up. Now I'm going to be curious if they're going to change it back kind of the way it was and allow you to go and pick up trailers throughout the entire country instead of just the city that you're in. Also wondering if they're going to do something with the cars. I think I brought that up several times though. Give them a purpose. And definitely work on the handling. I can't say too much though because I do have the trailer thing all the way down, and that might be the system that also controls cars. Good day, sirs. I better slow down a little bit. But I did. Well, I thought he was going to come over a little bit farther than he did. the blue truck kind of had me worried there a little bit. It looked like he might not have, but it looked like he kind of scraped that guardrail. Man, sometimes when you do that, your truck's gone. I've seen some people flip on that. I get fairly lucky. I don't think I've flipped a truck just by glancing off the rails. I've seen some other people do it. I don't, maybe they accidentally turn the wheel the wrong way or something. I don't know. Generally, if I glance the rail, it just I can usually come off it. Occasionally, I'll tip the load, but I haven't actually bounced completely off of it unless I hit it pretty smack on. Looks like we're getting fairly close to an exit. Yep. Not this one, but the next one. Now watch me. I pulled up the map, I looked at it, and I watched me pass it. Kind of like what happened that last episode. I was sitting there paying so much attention to the guys in front of me that I actually ended up following them all the way to their drop off instead of going to the place I was supposed to go to. You know, earlier I was talking about how hot it was outside, and I was sitting there picking the okra, and I couldn't believe I felt something crawling down my shirt, the front part of my shirt, and I hate bugs, I hate spiders. Oh my goodness, I was like, man, something's done got in my shirt. So I'm sitting there doing the dance, trying to figure out what it is and get it out. Of course, come to find out, it was just that hot. It wasn't a bug or anything. It was just that hot, man. I couldn't believe it. And I had only been out there. You know, I was picking the okra, and I had only been out there 5 minutes. I didn't feel like it was that hot at the time. Yeah, I was pouring. Let's see, we got another 330 miles to go. I knew it was going to be a long one. This external contract's just making it that much longer, though. Yeah, it's alright. We'll get her done. Won't get that map completion today, but by George, we're going to get her eventually. We're getting so stinking close. I'm gonna be pretty upset if I can't find that last little spot. I feel like I've wasted my time. pull out the old magnifying glass. Give her a good look. So I need to remember where that gas station's at. I can't see it on the map. I mean, I can see the gas station. I can't see any towns on the map nearby. Point of interest, so I know where to come back to. I can always watch the replay back, I guess, where I marked them. Just need to remember there's one at number 4. I need to be going due west, I believe. Yep. Actually, they'll be due north. Oh boy. So I get for watching the map. I feel like it ought to be time for it. Yep, there's the exit right there. Cool. Felt like we'd been on this road for quite a while. The gas isn't doing as bad as I thought. Of course, we're stuck at 55. I guess that's probably helping us out. And we haven't really had to do a whole lot of stop and go. We did it first, but not lately. But if memory serves me right, we got 2 country roads we gotta take. I think one of them had some pretty nice curves in it, so we'll have to take that one slow. I guess we'll stay in the right hand lane. There's no exits. Might as well. Debating on whether or not to go ahead and stop for gas right there. We got 3/4 of a tank. Yeah, we only got 240 miles to go. I think we'll be alright. That's way over halfway done. It's probably like, I want to say closer to 3/4 of the way done, because we did a whole lot of backtracking. Yeah, I think we'll be alright on gas. 6.5 miles a gallon, not half bad. I think it's usually around 5.8 last time we were checking it. I think this trip probably brought it up. I haven't reset it. I know there's a button that will reset it, and I haven't reset it, so probably actually getting better than that. I'd say probably around 7 miles a gallon. Probably better slow down. Knowing my luck. I feel like that mile per gallon should be going up. Might have to figure out how to reset it. It's way too dark. I can't see out there. Guess if you don't see any lights, you're safe. like how they changed the pavement on the roads ever so often. That's nice. Nice little touch there. A little bit of realism. Well, there's not very many, well, there's a lot of speed bumps, but no potholes. I could only imagine. That looks like a railroad crossing. Oh, come on, it wasn't down yet. That's cheap. I would have made it through. Should have stopped. I'm pretty sure I would have made it through. I don't know, that trailer might have caught that last part of it. That sounded like it hurt my gearbox a little bit there. Ew, my tires are red. That's not good. At least we only got about 120 something miles to go, and that's probably not very accurate. Well, I guess it'd have to be, yeah, that is accurate. Wasn't accurate a while ago because we were backtracking, but now we're going straight there, so. Starting to feel like a ghost town. I haven't passed anybody in a while. There's our exit and the toll booth. That didn't sound too good. Don't give out on me. Too close. Miles, not bad. Minute to go. I think it's highway almost all the way there. Yeah, pretty close. Another toll booth though. Yeah, it didn't burn as much fuel as I thought. Still got over half a tank. Good day, sir. Farther. There we go. She definitely needs a repair. I was gonna say at least she hadn't cut out on me, but I think I'll keep my mouth shut. check out that sign back here. Homeward bound. Yeah, what was I saying about 30 seconds ago? Should have kept my mouth shut. Looks like the lights are out. Good day, sir. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have pulled in this way. Yeah, that's gonna make backing up rough. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna go back all the way up. And probably need to go some more. There we go. It's gonna be off, but I think it'd be a lot easier coming in this direction than the other one. Alright, see if we can straighten her out. Gimme, gimme. Nice. Don't deserve it, but I'll take it. Satisfactory. Probably because I took a little too much damage there. Let's go see how much busted tires cost. Yeah, which way do I need to go? Looks like, I think the entrance is right there. Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell. Oh, I think I'm gonna sneeze. Got it out. I'll try to edit that out. Sorry about that. sure what's going on here. And he got banned. Yep, admins are watching. Player that was right in front of us just got banned. 2 weeks. Alright, let's just get a repair here. 19,000. That's definitely the most expensive one we've had. Still not nearly as much as I've had in the past. Just gonna find a little parking spot real quick and go over the map and kind of figure out where we're gonna go from here. See if I can get some of this sneezing under control. We'll be right back. Alrighty, well, I've looked at the map and I think I came to the conclusion that we're going to teleport down to Wien. The reason being is there's an area right here, a gas station, we need to cover twice. I also saw one up here at Magdeburg. So what I'd like to do is get something down here at Wien that will travel somewhere over in this area. I don't think we can quite make it that far tonight, but at least get us somewhere a little bit closer over here and at least try to get that knocked out. So let's go ahead and teleport. Quick travel. And let's look at that freight market. See what we can get going northwest, I believe is where I want to go. That's way too far west. Ooh, that would be a long trip. Salzburg. Let me look at the map and check out where Salzburg is. Okay, Salzburg is right there. Okay, I've got an idea. I think we'll do the Salzburg trip, but well, what I'll do is I'll come through here, stop at this gas station, turn around, and then back travel back, and then hit up Salzburg. That way we can knock out that entire road and I won't have to worry about it. Because that is on the way back, right? Yeah, that would be on the way back that I need to get anyways. So that will work. Freight market. And we want Salzburg. There it is. So outside of the gas station that we're getting right now, I know of at least two more areas. Like I said, one was at Magsburg, and there was one on the west side of the map. Can't remember exactly where it was at, but it's a fairly good sized road. Pretty easy to see on the map. I remember it had a toll booth somewhere around it. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and set up the waypoints and I'll bring you guys right back. Alright, so I went ahead and set her all up. It was pretty easy. We're going to start here. Pretty much explained it to you already, but I put this waypoint for me as a caution that I know that I don't want to go straight. And then this one to make sure that I make a left-hand turn there. Here's the gray road there, and here's where we're going to stop and turn around. And then at that point, I'll look at the map again and redo the waypoints. Oh, stupid parking brake. Let's check out that cargo too. Oh, dry milk. Is that the one that I had problems tipping? Yeah, yep. Alright, so we gotta go careful with this one. What was it? Dry milk, and I think beef was the other one. I kind of laid that whole theory to rest, thinking that maybe it was only an external job. Yeah, it'd be nice if there was some kind of indication on there letting you know how easy it is to tip a trailer. I know I've said that, but maybe there would be an indication on how easy it is to tip the trailer, and maybe you get a little bit more money if the load tips fairly easy. And even more money if you do it in a low power vehicle. Oh boy, don't do it. Yeah, I think I'll slow down a little bit. Maybe some type of bonus for you know, using a low power vehicle and not using quite so much gas, forcing you to drive a little bit slower. I guess that's kind of where gas comes into play, but I don't know. I just don't feel like it's enough. I mean, it's gas is kind of a joke. I think another neat thing they could do is when you go to the service station, maybe make you play some type of mini game, kind of like they have a car mechanic and truck and tractor mechanic. That'd be kind of neat. Fix your own vehicles. Don't make it too complicated to where the average person can't do it, but just a little something in there. Maybe you have to change your oil every once in a while or something. Alright, we're getting close to our turn off. Just need to remember coming off this, I need to make a left. Good day, sir. Coming up on the gas station, I need to drive past it this time and through it next time. Might as well go ahead and fill up when we come through it. Actually, you know what? I'll fill up at that second gas station because we actually have to stop there to turn around. Probably be a better idea. better slow down a little bit. There's our checkpoint. Probably be the last trip for the night. I got a trailer full of weeds and stuff that we took care of today. I gotta get that out in the brush pile. Get up mighty early because I ain't looking forward to that heat. Here's our exit. Actually, I've got a pretty good idea. I think we can just pull a Yui here. Not breaking any laws. And just head back the way we came. That'll work. My map's all messed up, but actually, you know what? This is a safe spot. I can just fix that map real quick. Get rid of that. Don't need that anymore. Throw one up right there. I think that's all we need to do. Alright, so let's go get some gas. Get speed a little bit before we get on the highway. I think 40 should be good. Now I realize I had the wrong blinker on. Don't think I canceled it from when I pulled over. our stop right there. Oh boy. That's not gonna be good. Okay. I could feel it starting to tip. Fill her up, please. Probably about 70 gallons. Ooh, more than that. Ooh, wow. Almost triple. Pull over here for just a second. Alright, let's hit the road. I probably won't edit that out. I might do a small time lapse there. That was a pretty short break. Oh, it was getting close. Here's our exit. Should be the last highway, I do believe. So it looks like. I thought that guy was going to rear end me there for a minute. Oh, it's slightly above the speed limit. Oh boy. Yeah, speed limit was 50. I was going 52. He come up on me pretty quick. That was a rough bump. really close. 16 miles. Here's our exit up there. That's the last one. Looks like it's going to be a sharp one. Well, we made her. Scratched the trailer there. I was more worried about running into that green guy because I knew he was coming close. I thought he was a lot closer than he was. I didn't want to take up 2 lanes. It was just bad turning on my part. Let's see if we can finish off with the one shot. I think that last one took us 2, but that was a bad position. Looks like this is kind of rough too. I think we can get her in there if I get it turned right. Close enough. Let's go repair our truck. I don't think we need to, but I'm gonna go do it anyways. Be a good spot to log out at. The truck will turn. Not too shabby. Alright, kill the engine and let's open up that map and see how close we got. Ugh. I was hoping it was a lot more than that. Well, that's 34%. Boy, oh boy. We're getting close to me having to break out the magnifying glass. Let's see if I can find that road I was talking about. Right there. So I know we got that, and there was a place up by something. Magdeburg. Right there. That's the only 2 spots that I have found. So I'll have to go over it. I'll probably pick these 2 up tomorrow, and then I'll do some fine cleaning on the map and looking around. I'm sure it's probably a couple of gas stations around here somewhere I missed. I don't see anything major, which kind of stinks. Just that one road right there. I see one. Strasbourg. Okay, I'll write that down. That name sounds familiar. Was there something else around here? Now, I'm not too sure if those 3 places are going to be enough. But I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Anyways, hope you guys have a safe and beautiful weekend. Scully signing out.